Good morning, students. So this is Narasimhan. I'm going to deal physical science for 8th class project. So up to 7th class you learned the general science. So you'll be having only 6 subjects in your class. But in the 8th class, that science will be divided into two parts. One is physical science and the other one is natural science. And from PSNS, in general, we will call them. Generally, people will feel that PS is very tough when compared to NS and all. So the reason is only one thing. So both of the physical science means it is related with the life. So we have to understand in such a way that what is the difference between this. Actually, this general science was divided into PS and NS, that means physical science and natural science or biological science. And again, this physical science was again divided into two parts. One is physics part, the second one is chemistry. And in the chemistry also there are two parts. One is organic chemistry and the second one is inorganic chemistry. So means here mainly this physical science deals with the non-living things. So in biological science it will deal with the living things like plants, animals. So the parts of the plants can be and the parts of the animals and the organs and all. So we can have such an idea and we can see the particular things and all. But here in physical science we cannot see. When it comes to chemistry parts, there will be some chemicals which we can see the reactions of some chemical substances like that in chemistry. But whereas it comes to the physics part, it is non-living thing, deals with the non-living things. So mainly, suppose we can see, suppose somebody asks you to show the heart, means we can show the heart of any person or any animal or something. But if anybody want to say, and if anybody asks us to show the distance or displacement, means it is not possible for us. Directly displacement it will be like this, and distance it will be like this. We cannot say. But heart we can say it will be like this. But we cannot say that distance will be like this. So we have to take that examples for learning those things. And also in this physical science, according to the science, our expectation will be different, and the things what we are learning will be different. So there are some words in the physical science, particularly like force, motion, distance, displacement, speed, velocity, all the things will be there. But suppose if you see work is there, so in our perception, work is having one meaning, and according to the science, work is the other meaning. And a motion, if you see, motion means our meaning will be different when compared to the science. So we'll think in other manner, but according to the science that is different. It is which is dealing with respect to the time. So if you find any displacement or change in the place of any object with respect to the time, that is called the motion. Okay. So like this it will be there. So you have to be you have to learn the things in such a way that you have to go to the illusion. The teacher has to take you into the illusion, and you also have to feel like that. So then only it will be easy for you to learn the physical science. So it is very, very easy, and if you are learning the things and if you are listening the things told by your teacher, and if you are learning the things daily, and if you are correlating the things with respect to the natural life things, so then it will be easy for you to learn the things. Okay, so physical science, don't afraid of physical science particularly. So you came to the 8th class and all. So don't worry about the things. So first of all, my best wishes to you. And also, in this 8th class, you will be having some 12 lessons. 12 lessons you will be having. And the first lesson name is force. First lesson name is force is the first lesson. This force is represented by letter capital F here. And what is meant by force? Here in this lesson, what we are going to learn means what is meant by force, what are the types of forces we are having, and in the types of forces and the subtypes of forces will be there. So what are they? What are the examples for them? And what happens if some forces are not there on Earth? Okay, so all these things you will come to know with respect to some activities in the class. So generally, what is meant by force? If somebody asks you to define what is meant by force, means it is force is nothing but push, pull, or both. Force is a push or pull or both. So what is meant by push and what is meant by pull? So these things also we have to learn. So, but we will observe. Sometimes we will push something, some substances, and we will pull some substances. So when we are just taking the water from the well, automatically we will pull that water by utilizing some material. So in the other manner, and suppose if you are hoisting the flag, there also what we will do, we will pull that tied one. So if you pull the rope automatically, so it will come, it will go up, and then you will get then you have to hoist the flag. And also when you are rubbing the blackboard, so when you are rubbing the blackboard means what you will do, just first of all you will push the object and you pull the object. That means both the things, pushing and pulling, both the things you will do it. So here, what we are observing in this thing, and particularly means push means suppose this is an object. If we are pushing it, what is happening? It is going away from us. And if we are pulling it, what is happening? It is coming towards us. That means either pushing or pulling. When it will happen means if we apply some energy on any of the object, then we will feel this either going away from the object and coming towards the object. Push means nothing but any object, if we apply some energy on the object, if it is going away from us, that is called the push. Because of the energy applied on that object, if that object is coming towards us, that is called pull. So force means applying something. ఈ లెటర్ మనం ఫోర్స్ అంటే మనం జనరల్గా మనం ఫోర్స్ చేయొద్దు. We don't force that particular person. Suppose one person wants to do something, but he is not interested to do that thing. And the people generally, known people, what they will say, don't force him or don't push him to do it. If you want to go to one movie, you can go to that movie. But suppose you want to go to some social movie and your parents want to go to a devotional movie, means you will not accept to go to the devotional movie. But the social movie, you would like to go to it. So then, if the known person is there, so then some people will say that, oh, you go to the social movie, we will go to the devotional movie. So if you force them, means you should come to the devotional movie, means he will come, but his mind will not be there. He will not act in a proper manner. So that is force. The word force we are utilizing in so many cases. If the water is coming quickly from the tap, then also we will use that the water is coming with some force. So water will have a lot of force. Other things also will be having a lot of forces like that. So these are the things what we are going to discuss in this particular first force lesson. The force, the definition of the force is push, pull, or both. That means force is push or pull or both. So this is called force. So what are the examples and all, and what are the types of forces and all, that we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.